Hey everybody, this is Katie coming to you from Cowgirl TV, and I'm going to be telling you a little bit about an event that I went to last Saturday in Norco, California called the Challenged Children's Rodeo. Now the Challenged Children's Rodeo, for those of you who do not know what it is a rodeo headed up by C.J. Jenkins, and all children with any kind of disability are welcome to come and participate. They have different events set up for the kids to take part in. They have a roping section. They have a couple of different bowls to ride on, and they get to do a little bit of barrel racing. It's really a touching event. I encourage you all to find an event like this close to your home to go and witness, because the spirits of these children are just absolutely amazing to witness. It's just such a blessing to be able to go and see them. And the Challenged Children's Rodeo in Norco is sponsored by Rich and Jen Costa. Rich and Jen Costa, I had the pleasure of meeting them on Saturday, and they are wonderful people who actually just sponsor the rodeo just for the fact that they love these kids and see the good that it does for them. And it's just kind of a grassroots thing. It's not for the fame. It's not to get advertising out for their company. They just do it because they see how much fun the kids have and how important it is for them, and they just wanted to give back to the community and do that so that this would be able to continue on and provide an opportunity to get out and experience different things in life for these kids. So Rich and Jen Costa, thank you very much for donating your time and money to these children. It truly is, as you can tell from the pictures below, the highlight of their day. So I was there at the Norco Rodeo. I got to meet with a couple of the kids, and they are just so sweet, best manners, sweet little cowboys and cowgirls. Many of them don't have parents that are involved with the equestrian lifestyle, but a couple of them do. I got to meet Tommy. Tommy was one of the challenged children, and he was just adorable. He came up to us and introduced himself, and he says, howdy ma'am, my name is Tommy, and what's your name? And he tipped his hat and shook our hands, and he was just really adorable. It was so cute to see him get out there and do his thing and run around. He was just yee-hawing all over the place. It was just so adorable. So he was very excited to be there. I watched him get his hat. They provide all the kids with a free cowboy hat and a t-shirt and a bandana when they get there and they sign in. So they get to actually look like a cowboy. And so the kids are always really excited to get dressed up and get ready to go and take their place in the arena. So I got to go and I got to meet with Dylan, who is actually this year's rodeo king. I got to interview him for a little bit, and Dylan's such a sweetheart. His parents are deeply involved with the Western lifestyle, and Dylan is very lucky to have such great parents. He has a brother as well, and I got to meet Dylan's brother. Excuse me, Dylan has cerebral palsy, and he's in 6th grade now, and he has been doing the rodeo for 8 years, which means, he's in 6th grade, and he started when he was a youngin', so so he's quite the pro. He got to be the king of the rodeo, and he got to get up on the horse and ride around the arena and just kind of lead the procession. And I do have pictures of him down below. He is the boy wearing the red plaid shirt. Dylan was very shy when I first talked to him. It took him a little while to warm up to me, but after a while I did get him to answer a couple of questions. Dylan has 40 buckles in all from the rodeos that he's done, which is very impressive because, like I said, he is only in 6th grade. So he's quite an accomplished cowboy. Dylan's mom's name is Rochelle, and she is a special ed teacher who's actually getting her master's right now, and she is very involved with the Challenged Children's Rodeo. And Rochelle was sweet enough to offer getting us started here at Cowgirl TV and helping us out with whatever we needed. So thank you very much, Rochelle. I will be contacting you. It was so good to talk with you. Rochelle was such a helpful mother. She sat there and told me, gave me a little bit of background on Dylan and their family lifestyle, and Dylan is very active in his community. He, like I said, since he was 4, he's been to many rodeos, and he also does swimming. He, I'm reading from my notes here. He just did the Sheriff's Rodeo over at Ingalls Park in Norco. I'm sorry, he will do that in September. He does swimming, he does baseball, he goes to school. He is just a normal 6-year-old kid, and even though he has some disability, he just is a lover of life, and what a sweetheart. It was so great to watch him out there. Dylan's brother is 13, and he does attend all of the rodeos with his friend Terry, and I got to meet both of them. So, hi you guys. They would both sit there and they were watching Dylan and cheering him on, and it was really sweet to see that sibling support for Dylan. That was really awesome. I hope that my kids would be that supportive of each other, and it was really great to meet and chat with the Delmonico family. Dylan's mom, in talking to her, the way that they all got started, thank you for showing us your popsicle, dear. The way they all got started was that her mom, Rochelle's mom, actually read about the rodeo, and she told them about it, and so they went there and they got started with their first rodeo, and they just really realized that the rodeos are all about having fun. And so Dylan started practicing at home. They have a bullhead that they practice roping on, and so he actually gets a little practice in there. And when they first started the whole rodeo experience, Dylan was very afraid of the clowns. He would go nowhere near them. He was totally freaked out. And now he's at the point where he can actually wave to the clowns. He likes being around them. He took a picture with one of them. So he is making great leaps and bounds and with being involved with the rodeo lifestyle, because he really is coming out of his shell and facing fears and really growing emotionally and mentally, and as well as physically. So I think it's a very important aspect of Dylan's life that he is involved with these special needs activities and the Challenged Children's Rodeo. So thank you very much, Delmonico family, for sharing with me. It was an honor to meet Dylan and to get to know him. And I also got to meet a little boy named Breck, and you will see his picture down below. Breck is legally blind, and I tell you what, I didn't even know it. I didn't know it until his mom told me. He has partial vision, very little vision in one eye, and is completely blind in the other eye, and has been that way since birth. And I got to meet his sister Destiny and chat a little bit with their family. And the great thing about Breck and the way he faces life is that he doesn't let it get him down. If he trips and falls over something that happens to be in his way, his response is, well, now I know that's there for next time. So instead of letting it get him down and be defeated by him being blind, he just lets it serve as a lesson, and he just keeps going. So watching him at the rodeo was really cool. The way he navigated around, he learned where everything was so quickly. And okay, guys, Mommy's talking right now. You can do that in a minute. And when he was coming up to the stands to meet me, I mean, he just went up the stands. It was like he kind of knew that they were there. So it was really cool to see all these kids with their different challenges, not just face these challenges, but thrive. They were out there having fun, and their spirits were high, and they weren't standing there whining about their disability or, being defeated and acting like they couldn't do something. They went out there and they tried everything, and they had a good time, and they were all smiles, and it was just such a great thing to see these little people out there tackling life and everything that it had to offer, and just embracing it rather than using their challenges to let them get down on themselves. So I really, really encourage you all to go and watch the Challenged Children's Rodeo, and I thank CJ for giving me this opportunity to come and interview the families, get to know them, and get to see a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes. A lot of hard work goes into the Challenged Children's Rodeo, and there are many, many people who volunteer their time. My mom is one of them. She's involved with that. So I just want to thank you guys for volunteering your time and your energy and love to these children. It means so much to them. And now my child is hurt, so I'll be signing off. I'll see you guys later.